Sancho was giving a kind of courtroom summary, as if he'd just been handling a case. Yet there is no avoiding time, the sea of time, the sea of memory and forgetfulness, the years of promise, gone and unrecoverable, of the land almost allowed to claim its better destiny, only to have the claim jumped by evildoers known all too well, and taken instead and held hostage to the future we must live in now, forever. May we trust that this blessed ship is bound for some better shore, some undrowned Lemuria, risen and redeemed, where the American fate mercifully failed to transpire. Oh, I didn't see you there. I was too busy rereading for the 13th time Thomas Pynchon's novel Inherent Jest, and I'm realizing it's a fucking piece of trash. I'll tell you what I like better than that book. These Twilight Valentine's Day cards. I found them on the street, I think. Or maybe I got them from the sex drug cult. I can't remember. Those were some dark days, you know. So when you look back, even the strongest light sometimes don't expose them shadows. You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. But yeah, they got the stick. I want to just pass these out later, maybe, I think. It's got like stickers. Oh, these are real bad. Treats for the sweet. Happy Heart Day. I hope Valentine's Day keeps your heart extra warm. These were monsters that were devouring each other. This Twilight series is very dark and twisted. It's about sadomasochistic sexual relationships. That's why do you think 50 Shades of Grey is a fanfic of that? Never read a word of this, but I know my mother and sister read this shit, so I know it's some dark twisted shit. I watched a movie one time with that girl that took me down to New Canaan, and in a weird, that was after we broke up. That was in a weird way. Shit, I just remember that now. Allow me to forget. Hope Valentine's Day. Ooh, look at Tom, man. Damn, he still got it. Oh, that's not the point. Hope Valentine's Day is anything but normal. That's the one. That's the good one. Oh, and here's them together. Codependent. They're fucking junkies. What do you think the Twilight thing was about? Fucking the heroin. What do you think? Vampires. Fucking sucks your blood. Come on. Stay woke. Kids shouldn't be watching this. That's why the fentanyl crisis happened. Because the connections you make, you know, only when it's too late. What do I like better than that? Well, speaking of some bullshit before it's too late, y'all remember the hate. Alright. So this is like a fucking Valentine's Day card, you know, Frank Booth, fucking Blue Velvet love letter from a bullet from a gun straight to your heart, you know? But I love it. I love the hate. It's like do the right thing, you know what I mean? It's like that's the duality. And like to retread the story of how I got it at the Trump rally. I think it was 2016, I believe. Probably. Because I was sort of dating. We weren't calling it that, but I was dating little girl Blue. We saw Dylan together. We saw Bob. And it was like, that was like her life. That was the end. It was like almost this, again, this, with like Dylan on stage with like Mavis Staples, his real love, they're reunited. And then it's like, I think our paltry pantomime at that point just sort of deflated. So it was kind of good. You know, the last song Dylan sang for his encore was fucking Lovesick. I remember every fucking track. It was a great performance. Everybody hated it. They were like, what the fuck is this? Because he was his crooner stage. That was when he was doing fucking just Frank Sinatra shit. But it was fucking amazing. I got to see Dylan. Like, and honestly, cause trust me, I've seen some of his performances. Depending on where he's at in his headspace, he's done some shit. Like my buddy Miles, who died, I mentioned. He saw him one time and he said Dylan just turned his back on the stage again. Dylan's a fucking recovering fucking heroin addict. He was probably fucking on the dope. When I saw him, he was on the up and up. That's why he's fucking still alive. That's why he's beat the curse. He beat the 69 curse. Yes, no. Think about the people who died when they were 69. Fucking Bowie. You know, some are earlier in their 50s, like Petty or Prince. But, Snape. First Snape. Alan Rickman. He died when he was 69. Nice. No, not nice. But yeah, speaking of magic tricks, I've been talking about a lot of awards that I got. But there's one that matters to me most of all. And to be honest, it was for AP Bio class. And there was like 6 or 7 people in there. aside from me. And they were nice people, but they lacked the magnetism that this reward required. So he's dead. He's dead now. But Michael Abalon was like this great teacher who won the East Hartford, branched off to, and again, this is where I knew about I first really started to learn about Tale of Two Cities, fucking classwork kind of shit, when the International Baccalaureate Academy opened up a building annexed to East Hartford. So occasionally they'd suck up, folks like me for classes, but it would just fucking drain the resources. So again, trust me, somebody's like, big kids, man, the past they lived, man, these some fucked up fucking kids. Expectations were built. Classes weren't even that hard. Probably except for Mandarin, I was gonna okay, maybe I'm being condescending. I was a prodigy, but I knew I could get by regardless. So I took the AP Bio course. I don't know if you remember me showing my AP scores. I got a 5 on that test. That was the one I didn't think I was gonna do. That was the one I was like, I'm gonna get a 3 because not only was it me not studying, but the course got hard. The shit got hard. They got intense. Like the shit was real. Biology, like it got real. It almost was like, why? I don't know. Now it's like chemistry was involved a little bit. I'm like, oh no, that's my Achilles heel. Why do I love Breaking Bad? I'm like, fucking, I go to fucking, by the grace of cheating on every test, I got like a fucking D in chemistry back in my day. I tell you that much. But it's the Michael Abalon Award in honor of the senior advanced placement biology student who exemplifies the scholarship, individuality, and humor that Michael Abalon admired in his students. I never took a class with this guy. That's another one of maybe the few regrets I have in my life. Oh, you made horrible mistakes. I mostly learned from him. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. But this dude looked like fucking, this is the kind of dude I could have been if I didn't take some doctor. Maybe I could still be him. Not the public school system's dead, but you know what I mean. And look, he's even got... This is from fucking 1997. This is me reading studious as shit, but I went Tim's. Shit, man, my folks. That's the thing. My name is Pip. There was a time, and maybe it was my folk was sober. I was going with Tim's. I was going to fucking Salvins and getting like Jordans when the new Jordans were coming out. I was looking crisp. I needed to look a little crisp, at least on my feet. And now I think maybe that's why I just fucking get a few pair of shoes and just wear them to the bone, Somehow, Groucho Marx, I still feel guilty about that. But this was from first grade, whatever. Oh, I got a picture around here somewhere. I'm not going to try to break my back finding, but I look very traumatized because I was at that point. This woman, Miss Tyson, she was like not even a full-time teacher. She was just like a student teacher, more or less, or she was older. She got everyone these rocks. You know what I mean, brother? This is old. And look, it still holds up. That's how well made it is. Look at the gloss. To William. From Miss Tyson. 322. 21. And then she writes this. To William. This rock is a small token of my appreciation. Again, I should have probably read this beforehand. You have a wonderful sense of humor with a cheerful and polite personality. Your enthusiasm, ability to remain focused. Wait, hold on a second, man. What was she talking about? I'm just trying to shit. I'm not going to waste one of the matches because those are actually very important and I'm going to maybe want to use them for people or something from Walter White shit. Another thing I wish I could show you, but I can't see it and I'm not going to break my back finding it. It's like a needle in a haystack. Little girl Blue for my birthday one time got me just a piece of chocolate and a string. Like a thread. Like a random gray thread. So it's a needle in a haystack that I know is around here because it means a lot to me. Because she wrote in the note, chocolate from mom, and the string, for cats in the cradle. And the silver spoon weighs a ton. Riding that horse, and they just like that thing reminded me so much of family. Like as my sister, like we didn't. How would we know? But I truly believe that. I do, and I still believe God is dead. But I believe in a spiritual fucking interconnectedness. That's what love is. Remember in The True Detective? When the cynical fucking Cole, when he's like at death's door. Which, trust me, I'll tell in a different story that happened to me. He experiences love because he sees himself as part of the kaleidoscopic connections of everybody and everything. And yeah, it's about his daughter, but no, it's about him and Marty. That's his brother's keeper, their love that they forged throughout that, despite everything, despite fundamental disagreements. And that's why it's so beautiful. Not gonna read the rest of this. That's why it was so fucking. I don't know. You know? So that string ties so much together. That's why I keep these objects. That's why I hold on to these things. I just dry bones in the wind. They remind me of people I love. They remind me of the things that I love the most. Are the things that remind me of the people I love the most. I've been really lucky. And trust me, I did a lot of work to try to burn these bridges. I'm pretty good at that. With a single word, you know. With a look even, I'm good at it. I was raised again by junkies. But I tried to give a lot of love to make up for it, you know. And as I'm looking back at these things, even Daisy, that yearbook thing, I look back at it, she signed it with a flower. Fucking flower, my man. So, like, I don't know if that was supposed to be a daisy or if that was a rose. She drew it so abstractly, maybe it was just a dandelion with the seeds ready to blow. Remember I brought up that Spike Spiegel. Remember Spike Spiegel? Talks about the dream. Dreams never over because life is a dream. Once upon a time, once when you were mine, I remember skies reflected in your eyes. I wonder where you are. I wonder if you think about me. Once upon a time, in your wildest dreams. Once the world was new. Our bodies felt the morning dew that greets the brand new day. We couldn't tear ourselves away. I wonder if you care. I wonder if you still remember. Once upon a time, in your wildest dreams. And when music plays, and when the words are touched with sorrow, when the music plays, I hear the sound I had to follow. Once upon a time, once beneath the stars, the universe was ours. Love was all we knew, and all I knew was you. I wonder if you know. I wonder if you think about it. Once upon a time, in your wildest dreams. Once upon a time, once when you were you. I remember rains mirrored in your eyes. I wonder where you are. I wonder if you think about me. Once upon a time.